Welcome back to the D4 channel in our new location. Now, you can't really see it all that well because we're zoomed into our faces, but the D4 channel has moved officially. I am in a slightly bigger room. It looks amazing.
Whoa, it's totally because of you guys.
It is totally because of you guys. Not yet. No, not yet. But it will be. It will be. Actually, you know what? As I'm saying this, I think I'm going to shoot like a little B-roll because you guys can't really see my room. But that back there is going to be my Star Wars wall. So I'm going to have everything Star Wars that I got from any con, Mega Con, Super Con, all that stuff back there. To my left, I guess, to D4 is what, you're right?
Yeah, that's my right.
Yeah, that's going to be my Naruto wall. So as I'm saying this, you're all going to see the B-roll of this. So that's my Naruto wall. Also, shout out to my boy Loki Sketch. He has a majority of what's on the Naruto wall. I will drop the at. His website and his Instagram will be in the description below. So if you like his new art, and he's making a lot more new art. Look out for those Afro Samurai fans and Sonic the Hedgehog fans. You're not going to be disappointed with those. And Shadow fans. You're not going to be disappointed with the brand new art. So keep an eye on Loki Sketch. He's always doing cons. I helped him out last time at MegaCon. It was a blast. He was sick, sadly. But he has really dope stuff, and I'm planning to buy some more. So the Naruto wall is majority his wall. And then towards the TV, I'm going to have my video game wall. So far, I only have Kratos and his gang from Quirkalicious, also an awesome artist. And on my right side to D4's left, I have my cartoon/anime wall. So anything cartoon and anime will go there. And you probably can see a little bit of the bookshelf behind D4. But I got all my Star Wars books behind there. I got a beautiful book my girlfriend got me for, what was it, for Christmas? Yeah, Christmas? Birthday?
Christmas.
It was Christmas, right? Yes, thank you. Christmas. Christmas. I can't even forgot that. And then if you can see, kind of to D4's right, there's we did a Lego today. We did a Lego of an unfinished Captain Rex. We were vibing. We were doing really good. But of course, Lego missed a piece. So now I gotta go deal with Lego customer service to get a damn free piece.
Leave a comment if you got scammed by Lego.
I'm pretty sure everyone who's ever built Legos have done it at least once or twice. Apparently, it's a normal thing. This is annoying.
Yeah, it's normal. Can you imagine the people who are doing the big Star Wars thing, the Millennium
Oh my god, like the Millennium Falcons or the Star Destroyers or the
Oh my god.
Like, Lego, can you just put all the pieces there so we don't have to bother you, please, and thank you? That would be very nice. So, by the time, well, actually, no, I can't estimate the time that this piece will come in. So, let's just assume that next time we do a podcast, Captain Rex will be done. But if not, he will be there in anorexic form.
Poor guy.
Yeah. But we're not here to talk about my room or anorexic Captain Rex. We're here to talk about some of the Star Wars news. So we're going to talk about three things today. We're going to talk about Kathleen Kennedy allegedly retiring. We're going to talk about Star Wars Revenge of the Sith coming back into theaters. A little bit about our trip to Japan for Star Wars Celebration. And there was other news I was going to talk about. What was it again? Oh my god, D4.
Was it Andor?
Yes, thank you. Oh my god. This is why she's the second half. Andor. Yeah. That new 2-minute like special look, kind of behind the scenes thing. We're going to talk about all of that on this channel, but before we get to all that jazz, D4, what do they gotta do?
You gotta make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, make sure you hit it right, and well, we don't have Spotify anymore. I don't think we have Spotify anymore. Spotify. So forget about Spotify.
None of you listen
unless you ask in the comment section and you really want that, then maybe we'll consider it.
They know damn well they don't want it because they didn't watch us on Spotify. But that's okay, because you guys are watching us on the good YouTubes.
That's what matters.
That's what matters. So do all that jazz.
But do follow the social media so that you can also, stay aware, get notifications if YouTube decides to be an op.
Yes, exactly. And I hope you guys saw. I hope you're also following my other channel, Hamtainment. I have the link in the description below. But I did a Dragon Ball Daima, particularly the last 3 episodes of Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So if you guys are Dragon Ball fans and you want to see that, please. I also did a watch along, which I thought the watch along was pretty fun. I actually rewatched it. I thought it was pretty fun. So,
so make sure to give some love to that.
Yeah, so make sure to give me some love to that. And I will be attempting to return fully on Twitch. So
drop that Twitch.
Drop that Twitch. You know, I'm gonna put the thing on the screen and the links below for all that stuff, so you guys can catch me probably getting my ass kicked in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. But without further ado, let's get to the news D4, starting with Kathleen Kennedy. She is not retiring.
Clearly, she's not. I don't know how that rumor spread.
It spread because people are sick of her leadership in the regime that is Kathleen Kennedy of Lucasfilm. It feels like the minute Lucasfilm was bought by Disney, she has basically been on the fence of being fired / retiring from the jump.
She's not gonna leave until she good. Like,
no, and you know what? D4 at this point, it's more like every time the more people want her to leave, the more she's like, I'm not going anywhere.
She's obviously not going to leave because people are saying we don't want her.
I know
that's not gonna happen.
And she had a. I'm not gonna read all the quotes from Deadline, but to sum it up, she basically said, "I'm going to die before I retire." She basically said, I'm gonna die. She said, "I'm gonna die making movies."
The only way for her to leave is if she did something atrocious. That's the only way she would leave.
Well, in the eyes of the fans, ruining the Star Wars franchise.
That is not that's not illegal.
And to be honest, like objectively, if you want to say, she made the money back in spades for Star Wars. Episode 7, $1 billion, I believe. Episode 8, $1 billion. Episode 9, I don't think it hit $1 billion, but it got a couple. I think got like maybe 800 mil or something in the theaters. Solo, the one that crashed, which I actually like Solo. The reason why Solo failed is because I think they had it after, it was either Infinity War or Endgame, which you're not going to win that battle.
Yeah, it was one of them.
And it was like that same year after Rise of Skywalker.
That was such a poor timing.
That was poor timing. So that one made 500 million, but I think that movie was actually good. Then Rogue One is actually one of the good really good, objectively good films that they made in that regime. And then she has Mandalorian under her belt. Mandalorian, specifically season 1 and 2.
Which was great.
And we don't really talk about Boba Fett, but that's okay. It's okay. Ahsoka was decent. Obi-Wan was decent. People love Andor.
Yeah, Andor, great.
Andor's great. And people got to remember, all of these wins and losses are underneath the Kathleen Kennedy regime. So people love some, people hate some. Yeah. So what my problem is with people is that they're forgetting what producers do. Now, people forget she is a producer. And do not forget that Kathleen Kennedy produced your childhood. She did E.T. I believe she did Jaws. She did Indiana Jones.
Dang.
She's been in the dichotomy of film for most people's lives. But the problem what she has in Lucasfilm is that she's trying to be a creative. And that's where she's not good at. Because all the producer for a film or any company in the film industry do, their only job is to get money so the film could happen. That is their main job.
I don't know where the budget went from Acolyte.
Well, Acolyte is where a lot of people are like, where did the money go?
I have no idea.
To their vacation to Fiji.
Props.
That's where it went, because that money. If you guys seen the new special look of Andor, you're gonna see all the money in that show.
Andor, that looks like what the budget of Acolyte was for, bro.
Yes. Oh my god. Andor is a show where we said it wasn't Star Warsy enough, but it looks like they're gonna add a little bit more of that Star Wars, not goofiness, but charm in it, but it's gonna be depressing.
Obviously, that's the whole thing of Andor.
Yeah, it's going to be depressing, but we're gonna get to that. But we're gonna stick on Kathleen Kennedy. So I think that I honestly don't have a problem with her. I just need her to not have a say in anything that goes on creatively. Like, she's not allowed to say in a film, "Oh, maybe we should do this." No. Your job is to get us the money and the funds, and to endorse us to all the other countries and fans out there, and let the filmmaker, the director, the writers, Dave Filoni, because I think he's the executive creator for the creative stuff with all Star Wars. Let them figure out all the story stuff.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yes, because she said a couple of things when she ruled Star Wars. She said, one, Star Wars doesn't have enough fan material source material to play off of.
Which is not true. I mean, clearly there is. You probably can't really see it that much, but there is plenty. Mm-hmm. Plenty to work from.
They could adapt any of their canon books that they've done. They could adapt any of their Legends books. I mean, literally, the Darth Plagueis trilogy is literally sitting there waiting to be adapted. All we know,
this man is in a cave.
No, we don't talk about that guy.
What is that?
No, we don't talk about that guy. So you have all that material. You have all the Dark Horse comic books. You have all the Legend stuff, but you have no source material. And then to say certain things are like inside baseball, which that term means like if you make like a nerd deep cut reference, the regular people in the audience won't get it and it'll ruin
you really should appeal to both, really.
That's what Marvel did. Marvel did a lot of deep cut references throughout their 10-year run. It should be able
to be enjoyed without knowing everything, but there should be a lot of references.
Yes, and that is what this is where I want her hand to leave. She can stay as long as she wants, because according to her, she's going to die making movies. Fine.
Go ahead.
Die making movies. But the real problem is not Kathleen Kennedy. Honestly, it's all of Lucasfilm as a whole. Stop having people who don't understand Star Wars control the narrative, and specifically Kathleen Kennedy. Now, people have a problem with Dave Filoni. People are saying Dave Filoni, the complaints with Dave Filoni is like his style is too cartoony. Like when he makes live action, it's like he's making it as an animated show, but with live action people. So it doesn't really mesh as well.
Listen, it's all fine until I see Power Rangers. That's where we draw the line.
Well, I don't think he had that much say on Boba Fett. I know his name was on it, but I don't. Well, then again, it is in his Mandoverse. Yeah. So I'm very curious to know what happened behind Boba Fett.
I don't mind Goofy and all in live action, but sometimes we gotta tone it down a bit.
The problem with Boba Fett is that the Mandalorian is Boba Fett. Because they really wanted to make the Boba Fett show, but again, Lucasfilm had a movie in works for Boba Fett, so they said, no, you can't use him, so use someone else instead. So all the traits of Boba Fett is in Mando. Don't talk, a mercenary, badass. So then, since Mando is Boba, they had to make Boba like a softy leader of the Tusken Raiders. Like they had no choice.
Literally, he's like, I'm the cooler one, and then Boba's just like,
what about me? It's like, I'm the original. It's like, well, I kind of already took your place, buddy, so you kind of got to be different. And Boba was like, you know what, this leader of a gang shit is not for me. I'm going to go back to Bounty Hunter.
Bro, that was not no gangster show. That was no gangster.
Ride him like a bantha.
That was like a sad grandpa series.
It's funny too, because before that show happened, everything he did in The Mandalorian was literally like him just being badass, being everybody's butt, quiet. He took out Bib Fortuna like a gangster at the end of Mando season 2 in that post-credit scene. Everything he did was Boba, but then when again, just like Darth Vader, you can't give them their own show. They gotta be part of someone else's show and be like the silent killer that's in the background, just there to mess shit up and then disappear.
Because the minute you put them in the center, it's like, okay, this is getting a little goofy.
Now they gotta talk, and now they gotta have exposition, and now it's like, no, we don't want to see Boba or Vader or any of those characters do that. We just want to see them show up, be menacing.
They're not supposed to be talking.
They're literally not.
They're only supposed to say one line.
Exactly. The less they say, the better for them.
Correct.
So, again, that's all. And I'm not going to put it all on Kathleen Kennedy. That is everybody as a team coming up with some of these jank ideas that we've got from the new Star Wars. So she can stay. She's not the main issue. She's part of the problem because she is the leader, but she is not the main problem of Lucasfilm. I think people forget that. She is just a producer. And as long as she gets the right people, like Tony Gilroy who does Andor, she's not telling Tony Gilroy to do anything. She's like, make your own film, make your own show, and I'm just going to greenlight it, give you as much budget as you think you need to tell your story.
Fair enough.
And you just...
The budget for this season must be insane.
And we're gonna go straight into that one, D4.
Yeah.
Andor, they had a trailer, which you can check out our trailer on the D4 channel, our trailer reaction. But they came out with like a, I think, 2-minute special look type of teaser where they showed more, and it had some of the people talking about Andor. Oh my god, this show looks fantastic.
Like, I thought the first season already looked good, but that was nothing compared to what we just saw.
Nothing. The budget looks like it tripled. This season, because this season they were going to do 5 seasons initially, but then Tony Gurr,
that's too much.
Tony Gurr said, "I'm not doing that." So he said each 3-episode arc will take a span of a year in Andor's life, leading up to Rogue One. So I think 4 years. So 4 3-episode arcs. And what I'm really curious to see, D4, and a lot of you Star Wars fans probably know this, but there's something called the Gamorrean Massacre. Now, you probably don't remember because we haven't watched Rebels in a minute, but in Rebels, when the Ghost Crew was picking up Mon Mothma, she just denounced the Chancellor and went into hiding, and she talked about the Gamorrean Massacre was the turning point for her to leave the Senate. Because for now...
Oh, yeah. I'm starting to remember that.
Oh, you remember it?
I'm starting to remember
that.
Yeah,
when they picked her up and she had that whole speech and all the fleets came in behind them. Yeah. So, I'm thinking in this... We're going to speculate a little bit here. I'm thinking in this show, particularly in this like special look where you see all those people protesting in the streets, I think that's the massacre. That's gonna real because right now she's trying.
That would make sense to me. That would because like Mon Mothma is like such a big part. I feel like they would put like such a important piece in this
in this episode. Yeah. I think because right now she's trying to fight it the fair way, where like she's trying to be in the Senate and change the system from within. This massacre is gonna show that that's not happening. This regime is broken. If
anything was gonna do something dark like that, it would be Andor.
Bro, first of all, D4, this might be the most violent thing we've ever seen. Because it's a massacre.
Yeah.
I think in Legends, I don't think they haven't really mentioned the exact details of this massacre in canon yet. But I think in Legends, Tarkin initially, he gave the order to like bombard and shoot.
Of course, that bastard. I'm not surprised.
So, and we see Orson Krennic, the guy who was the main bad guy in Rogue One, chasing Jyn Erso. So we see him in the trailer and the special look. Do you think we're gonna see Tarkin?
Yes.
You think we're gonna see Tarkin?
Yeah.
Fully CGI Tarkin.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, they gotta bring him back. They're going full dark on here. You gotta bring Tarkin.
Okay, all right.
You gotta.
I'm gonna go like 70% we see Tarkin.
They got it.
Because
they're going all out, bro. They're going all out.
They're going all out, right?
They're going all out.
Because I really, because what I'm thinking is, because right now it's not set in stone that Tarkin initiated that massacre. So
I believe it.
You believe it? Well, it's something in line that Tarkin would do. Like he wakes up thinking about massacre, so you're not wrong.
I believe it.
But I feel like for them to not put CGI Tarkin in there, they're probably gonna have what's her name, Deidre Merrow, that new ISB agent, or a theory that Star Wars Resistance was talking about. Mm-hmm. Maybe in that because they see Andor with like a sniper. Maybe Andor takes the first shot, which what starts the stormtroopers to massacre everybody. And he did it on purpose to have the massacre, to wake people up, which is why in Rogue One he said, I've done a lot of things that I'm not proud of in the name of the rebellion.
That would be kind of messed up.
That would be messed up.
But it would align pretty well with Andor. So.
Right? Yes. Yeah. Especially if Luthen, who's pulling his strings, is like, okay, well, I know this protest is on the boiling point. We just need one little shot to make everything go crazy and the galaxy to quote unquote wake up. So maybe Andor is the reason why people get massacred. That would
definitely be something I wouldn't be proud of. That's for sure.
Which makes all the sense why he would go on Scarif to get the plans for the Death Star and risk his life. Because he's like, I cannot let this rebellion go down for all the BS that I did prior. I have to go do it.
That would be pretty valid.
So I'm going to say 70% Tarkin. I would love to see Tarkin. Don't get me wrong. I love to see him. Because the guy who does the Squidward voice of the droid in Rebels is also the voice of old Obi-Wan Kenobi and Tarkin.
Well,
Yeah.
I did not know that.
So they have the voice. Now, whether they want to put all CG, because Orson Krennic's going to be there. Do you think we're going to see Jyn Erso or her dad? I don't know if you remember Jyn Erso's the lady in Rogue One, the one that her dad was the one who put the weakness in the Death Star. Do you remember?
I do remember the dad, but I'm having a hard time
with the daughter.
Yeah,
he was the one Saw Gerrera was talking to when he showed her the little recording of her father before
it's very fuzzy.
Don't worry. As soon as Andor ends, we're gonna watch Rogue One, so it's all gonna come back.
It's like such a long time ago, so I can't remember.
So I think we maybe might see her dad, maybe like not a lot, but like a little 2 minutes of like what him and Orson. Well, actually no, he's in Hine at this time, I think. So maybe we'll see little baby Jyn Erso, but I doubt it. But we're definitely gonna see Orson Krennic, which I love. He was in the Bad Batch. I don't know if you remember. He was in the Bad Batch where it was before, rest his soul, Tech got shot down on that planet. I don't know if you remember all those highfalutin Imperial officers, and he was a model in there. He was a model by Tarkin in that episode. I don't think he said much lines, but he was there with Tarkin talking about, I think, Planet Stardust. Stardust, which is the code name for the Death Star.
Fuzzy, but sort of in there.
He was in there, so we're gonna see him. I can't wait. I love Ben Mendelsohn. He's a fantastic answer. We're gonna see K2SO.
Oh,
you remember him?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
I could survive in space.
Obviously.
Did you know that wasn't? Oh my god! I can't wait to see how he reprograms them. They become best friends, and how all that leads up.
Best friends forever.
Oh my god! I you know it's funny. I remember when I wasn't hyped for this show at all, but I'm so hyped for Andor season 2.
Listen, it takes a while to appreciate things sometimes.
It really does, and I think we really appreciate the quality that this show. Yeah. Like, compared to all the other shows, no matter how lacking of the Star Wars essence it is, this show objectively, in terms of acting, directing, writing, visuals, and then I've gotta say, Andor has some of the best monologues, not in just Star Wars, in all of television.
Yeah, people be quoting that and they don't even know what Star Wars is.
Oh my god, the monologues in season 2 gonna go. Mon Mothma, after the massacre, I think she gonna give a banger of a monologue to Palpatine. Do you think we're gonna see Palpatine? I really want to see him appear in the Senate.
It would make sense, but I don't know if they're trying to just leave him in the shadows.
I don't know, man. Like, you could have Ian McDermott put on the makeup. He don't have to move. He just gotta be in the Senate, like talking, BSing his way out.
They might just leave him in the shadows.
They might leave him in the shadows.
It kind of does feel like they would like just kind of have him as just this shadowy figure.
Oh man, I really want to see him D4.
I feel like they will.
I think, you know what? I'm gonna go 80% we see Palpatine.
Ooh, wow.
80%, because you know why? This is the last thing allegedly Tony Gilroy might do in Star Wars. It's leading up to Rogue One. This massacre is a big thing. I think, because imagine, it's almost like seeing Grogu for the first time, man. Imagine you're watching Andor, you're thinking, he's not going to show up. He's too late, and he just pops up in the little center of the Senate thing.
I mean,
full makeup, talking. Maybe. I did not order the massacre on Gamora. Like,
we'll see. I don't know, but we'll see.
I'm gonna lose my shit. 80% he in the show. He's more likely than Tarkin, I think, cause he's not CG. And
that is true. He's
not CG, and I think it'll be more of like, Mon Mothma, you in trouble.
Ooh. I feel like it's either they're gonna choose either Tarkin or Palpatine. There's no both. There's only one or the other.
Have the lovers together, man.
Sorry, they're never gonna be together.
Oh my god, have the lovers together. We never see them together except for, I think, literally in the comics and episode 3 at the end where like Darth Vader just became Vader. We don't see them together ever.
They broke up.
Oh man, put the lovers in there. But yeah, I can't wait for Andor. And they're coming out right where we're gonna be in Japan.
Yeah, which great timing. I feel like they did that on purpose.
I don't know how we're gonna do it. We're probably gonna have to bubble it
on my phone. Android device.
Because I don't want to build my camera in Japan, because Japanese people, rightly so, are not digging foreigners with cameras.
Yeah, thanks a lot, some of y'all. Not you. I'm talking about those people.
Bro, I don't know why you'd go in a whole other country and just be a straight op.
Views. That's really it.
For views, like, come on.
Yeah.
The Japanese people are such kind people. Why would you go over there, or in any country for that matter?
You shouldn't do that in any country. I don't care how kind or unkind they are.
That's what I'm saying. Disrespect them, and then what? And now you're ruining for everybody. So now we're gonna go film their beautiful culture and people and nature. We can't do it because they're automatically gonna think, oh, they're gonna be annoying and a nuisance.
Yeah, exactly.
And now I'm like, okay, well, thanks. So now I gotta go film Andor spoiler reviews on our phone. I don't know how the hell it's gonna come out. Oh my god! I think it's literally gonna be the first half of the season that's gonna show up while we're in Japan, and we'll come back for like the end of the half. So,
well, you know how it is.
Yeah, you really do. But stay tuned. You will get our thoughts on it, and then we'll post probably like little shorts of us just going around.
Yeah,
Japan.
We'll probably have maybe a vlog.
Yeah, maybe
on each of our channels.
Yeah, we'll see how that works. So I really wanna be respectful for all the stuff that's going on in Japan. So so stay tuned for that. But when we come back, we'll make it just in time, D4, for the Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith re-release in theaters.
Yes, and we're gonna feel the heat.
We're gonna feel the straight heat of that, D4, and oh my god, D4, I am so excited. This is my favorite Star Wars film.
And that's first time seeing it in a movie.
Yes! Oh my, because literally that's the first movie I saw in theaters of Star Wars. That I remember, because I didn't know anything about Star Wars when it came out. And it was 2005, so I was in 5th grade. And my mom took me to the movie. And now I think about it, for a 5th grader to watch that movie is pretty dark. I don't know if I would let a 5th grader watch it, but she took
honestly, 5th graders see worse nowadays.
Well, this is true. Yeah. This is very true. But 5th graders of my time didn't see nearly.
Yeah, in your time that was kind of yikes, but in our time now, this is nothing to them.
Can you imagine seeing a grown man getting chopped in half and being burnt alive?
Average childhood experience.
Like, I remember, and this is the movie that got me into loving film and TV shows. Cause I remember, like it was yesterday. I was like, "Mommy, the bad guy is winning in the end." I didn't know New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi existed. And I'd seen the Samurai Jack cartoon before the movie, which led up into Episode 3. So I was just like, "Wow, this is how it ends." This kind of sucks. This is how
Liberty dies.
With thunder and some blood.
Exactly.
So I'm so hyped for to see it in theater, and it'll be your first time seeing it. I'm gonna see it in 4D.
Awesome.
We're going I'm
gonna feel the wind. I'm gonna feel myself get chopped in half. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be some guy coming out with a machete and just.
He's just gonna come to each of our seats and just cut us in half.
I'm not excited for Mustafar. If they actually make the theater hot,
it's probably gonna get hot. Okay, they're just gonna take off the AC. That's literally what they're gonna do.
No, leave the AC on. We don't need that much realism for Mustafa, please.
Throw lava.
Please. That shit, like we the pod racing in episode 1 was already crazy.
That was amazing. If y'all didn't experience that, I'm so sorry.
I am so sorry, but if you're rich, or I don't know, if they ever re-release episode 1 for whatever reason back in theaters, please see that in 4D, because that is pod racing. That is how pod racing, I think, was always meant to be. I remember you, and the first time you saw it, you fell asleep.
I fell asleep through. And then, like, halfway through, I wake up and I'm like, oh, it's still going? That was crazy.
But you won't fall asleep if it's in 4D?
No.
Like, you will. So, 4D and Revenge of the Sith, especially that opening scene with them on Coruscant going to General Grievous's ship, that shit gonna be crazy. That shit going, oh my, I'm so hyped. And you guys let us know, if you grew up on Revenge of the Sith, you let us know in the comments below how excited you are to watch this thing in theaters, because I can't wait.
I have joined to the Star Wars fandom in a good timeline.
You really have. You've caught up to every single thing besides Resistance, and you'll never watch Resistance. And I wish I knew Acolyte beforehand because you would never watch that either. But that's okay. But you are basically have become the master. And I am so proud of you. You surpassed your brother, which is funny. You and your brother started this journey at the same time.
Oh my God. Well, our knowledge is kind of the same, minus the shows he didn't watch.
This is true.
Because he remembers things better than me. So
and he's actually like he's found the deep abyss that I found myself in where like he's watching a bunch of like the Legends lore. So
he's so into that.
Yeah, he's learning a lot about like Naga Sadao and Exar Kun and Darth Revan and all those.
I don't know anything about that. All I know is like, ooh, cool.
Yeah. So he just doesn't keep up with all the new stuff now because he doesn't like me anymore. He doesn't hang out with me, but that's okay. You can send him this clip too. But yes, let's talk about our trip to Japan to end out the podcast. Now, D4, we're going to Japan for Star Wars Celebration. But we're also going to Japan because it's Japan! And we're so excited. It's literally a month away, D4. What are you...
Just a month away.
The most excited for in Japan?
Food. I am most excited for food.
Preach. You're gonna eat your butt off in Japan, aren't you?
Oh my God. I'm gonna be so sad when I come back here and eat stale hot dog water levels of food.
Do you have any dish that you're particularly excited for in Japan?
There's so many. I don't even know.
I don't even know. I don't know specific name for the stuff I'm waiting for, but
Bro, I hate to sound stereotypical, but I just want to taste if ramen really is different from what we have here.
This is true, cause
I mean, I'm sorry.
Listen, we go to a place called Naruto Bistro in Hialeah. If you haven't checked it out, please go to that place. But that is the best ramen, as far as I can tell, in Florida, maybe in the U.S. I don't know. Prove me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But we want to compare that to the homemade thing in the Japanese land.
We want to see if there's really a big difference.
Yes, and if there is, I might never have ramen here again. I might just go to Japan all the time and just get ramen there.
I don't think that's affordable.
It will be. It will be when you guys like and subscribe and make us monetize and we could do this full time and we're making crazy money where all we just go is travel just for y'all. It can happen. So yes. This is future. I'm already putting in the universe. This is future D4 channel. Where we just go to Japan because we just want to eat ramen and we come back the next day.
That sounds like a bad spending choice.
No, because we're going to have like Scrooge McDuck money. So like it's not going to be bad spending. We're going to be good. We're going to be good. And then our viewers are going to enjoy watching us go to Japan and eat ramen and then fly back the next day.
We're not going to give them some ramen?
We might. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we can. Anything is possible, D4. Once we get monetized, I'm telling you, sky's the limit. Galaxy's the limit. No, that's the roof.
Oh.
After we leave the house, sky's the limit. Yes, so please like and subscribe. But I think I'm most excited for the Red District. No, I'm kidding. I'm most... JK. I'm most excited for. What am I most excited for? Damn, I don't know. Everything's so amazing. But
I know, right? That's why I had such a hard time.
Yeah, that's just a jank answer. You know what? I'm actually excited because I've been learning Japanese on this app called Bushu. I don't know. So I'm actually excited to see how they treat me attempting to speak the language as best as possible.
Hi, my name Hamid.
Watashi wa Hamid Mark desu. I am Hamid Mark. Yes, konnichiwa, hajimemashite. Dozu oroku. Pleased to meet you. See, I'm learning some decent.
If you're Japanese, please.
Is my basic Japanese so far? Is it good or do I sound like a gringo and I should just stop talking Japanese? You please let me know in the comments below. But I think I'm actually excited just to try my best to speak their language as much as possible and see how much that gets me.
Hopefully, we can't even speak our own language, so I don't even know.
This is true. I barely know how to speak English, so the fact that I'm attempting to speak a whole new language is kind of ridiculous. But I know my friend said when he went there, he attempted to speak their language in, I think, like a store, and they gave him like, was it a free shirt or something like that? So they they respect people who like really try.
I think most countries really do.
Most countries do. I know the French people won't even attempt to help you.
Oh no!
Unless you.
They are very strict about their stuff.
Honestly, I agree with all these countries. Like, yeah, you're gonna come to my country, like you're gonna respect us at least attempt.
At least just say say hi, thank you.
Yeah, exactly. You know the basics. So that just encourages all of us to be better as human beings and learn other people's languages and cultures. So I think I'm really excited for that. I'm just excited to see all the beautiful scenery.
Yeah, that's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be fantastic. D4. Obviously, Star Wars Celebration, I think is going to be, fingers crossed. I don't want to hype it up too much, but I think Star Wars Celebration is gonna be better than most of the cons we go to.
I am not sure. I'm going to keep medium expectations.
Me too. But I think it's gonna be. I think
waiting that line is gonna be abysmal.
That's ridiculous that we had to wait in that line to have our badge.
Yeah.
We have the
That's the thing I know is gonna be the most torturous of the day.
Because everyone's gonna be waiting. There's nobody gonna be have an express pass.
Because we have never experienced an actual wait in a con before.
Have we not?
No, we've never.
Really?
Like California and New York, they literally have lines where people wait for a long time, and I think that's what we're gonna get.
Oh my god. So we gotta wake up super early then.
Yes, we do. Because there's some people who literally like wake up at freaking 5 a.m. and just stand out there.
And we gotta take the train to get there?
Yes, we have to take a train and a taxi.
And how long was that again?
2 hours.
2 hours to get there?
Yeah.
Bungie, oh my god.
Yeah.
2 hours?
Yes.
So we gotta wake up to what, like 5 a.m.? That's crazy. They gotta find a better way to streamline this process. There's no way in hell that I literally got the tickets right when it came out. Like, you had to do a whole waiting virtual line, all that BS just to get the ticket. Why didn't they just like ship our badges to us so we could just walk in? So everybody who did that had to stay in line.
I don't know. There must be some sort of reason, whether it be like the amount of people inside the con that they're like kind of limiting or something. I don't know. It's also just incentive to, get it early or get the... I know there's a certain, like... If you purchase a certain thing, I think it's like VIP, you just skip the line automatically or something.
Oh, those damn VIP tickets.
Yeah, so it's also incentive to buy the VIP badges.
Oh, ain't nobody got money like that, bro. Even the big channels I know ain't got money like that. Like, some of the channels I watch, like, they don't want to go to Japan because like, it's a big old hassle. It's a big old hassle to go from where you're at to go all the way to Japan and do all that nonsense just for a Star Wars celebration.
But we're like that.
We are like that. Listen, we mainly just use this as an excuse to go to Japan because
honestly, it was long overdue.
Yeah, and we're gonna do a thing where like the Japan trip is probably gonna be our most expensive trip. Most of our trips are probably not even gonna cost that much money, if I'm being real. So we're planning on going somewhere new every year. We either might follow my boy Loki Sketch to wherever he has his con, or we might just follow Star Wars Celebration around, which D4 told me it's rumored that since it's in Japan now, the next one might be in Orlando, and God, I hope it's in Orlando.
It is like, I can't remember. There's like 2 places people are like very sure it was. I can't remember the other one, but like people are 50% sure that they're gonna come back to Orlando.
It's probably California.
They know that they're gonna come back to the United States because like they were in the UK, I believe, and then
they came back here.
So they're like, okay, yeah, they're gonna come back to us.
Yeah. So I think I really hope it's Orlando. It's probably Orlando or Cali. Those are probably the two main ones.
Yeah, it's one of the two.
And either one I'll be fine with, because going to Cali is not that expensive, and I can see my boy there.
It is nowhere near Japan levels.
Nah, so either way, we're gonna go to the next celebration. That one's probably gonna be more fun because we want the hassle of like spending up the butt cheeks just to go to another.
Well, if it's in California, we actually would.
We'll spend more money there, but the plane ticket won't be that expensive, and then it'll be less of a hassle.
It's kind of be like, for what we're making up with the plane ticket, we would be spending in California. So technically, it's kind of even.
You know what? Then I pray to God it's Orlando. So we'll be back street right there. 2 hours for us, Orlando. Come on, here we come.
Come on.
Get your Star Wars celebration. But if you guys are heading to Star Wars celebration in Japan, you let us know. Maybe we could see some of the people that watch our channel there. That would be dope.
We would say hi.
Yes, we were gonna say hi.
Very shyly.
We're very shy people, but we're very friendly people. And trust me, we're not intimidating at all. So approach us. You know, how dare you gonna scare the fans away?
Sorry.
No, don't listen to her. She's not scary. She's a shy brown woman. So please approach us. We won't bite unless you ask us to. So
don't ask me to. I won't do that for you.
So, you let us know if you guys are going to Star Wars Celebration in Japan. And if you are, what are you most hyped about to do in Japan or Star Wars Celebration? But before, I think we covered everything. We did Kathleen Kennedy. We did Andor. We did Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. We did our excited trip to Japan. I think that's it for today. So, D4, what do they gotta do to keep in touch with this beautiful duo that we are?
Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Remember to hit it right. Follow our social medias, Instagram, Twitch.
Yes.
Make sure to do that.
Yes, do all of that. We will respond to all your comments on YouTube. And if you hit us up in our DMs on social media, we will have conversation with you if you're not a bastard. So,
and if it's a nice comment, we might shout you out in the next video.
Yes, so please do all of that. We are friendly duo of droids, and we do not bite. So please do all of that, because we're really trying to, make an entire community with all of you guys as the base. And again, you guys make our channel run, and you make Star Wars run. Remember that, Lucasfilm. Star Wars is nothing without the fans. So do all of that, guys. We love you. We're excited for Japan. We're excited for Andor. Kathleen Kennedy. That's okay. Kathleen Kennedy. Even though you haven't made the best decisions, Star Wars is about redemption. There's always time to redeem yourself. As always, guys, redeem yourself in your daily lives. We're doing op things. And remember, the Force will be with you always. Peace.